Mark Stone. Just how much did this game feel similar to game one in terms of they came out strong with the push and it took you guys about a period to find your game?
Yeah, I mean, for whatever reason, our starts in the playoffs haven't been good enough. We've been burnt before. We got burnt again tonight. Can't go down 2-0, expect to win the game. But, yeah, I mean, the last two periods we played pretty well. But chasing the game is not an easy task against anybody. But these guys play a good team game when they get the lead. So we got to do a better job with our starts. We got to find our preparation.
Jesse Granger, The Athletic.
For Mark Stone, you mentioned that they play a good team game when they have the lead. You mentioned after game one how important that was to get the lead. What specifically do you think they do so well when they have the lead?
I don't know. They play as a five-man unit for the majority of the game. In the D zone, they're five together. Neutral zone, they're five together. They clog it up pretty good. So, but with that being said, we had a lot of good looks. We had to capitalize on some of those in the second period. I think we had a post, had a chance in the slot. We had lots of chances to score. Power play needs to score. We have our opportunities to claw our way back in the game, but we go down 2 after the first, and we get down 3-0. It's a tough hill to climb, but we'll be ready to go in Montreal.
Next question, Justin Emerson, Las Vegas Sun.
Also from Mark Stone, I just wanted to ask how much you thought Chandler Stevenson not being in the game affected. Obviously, a player that you and Max have played really well with.
It's a big loss. He's been our top centerman all year. You don't replace him, but with that being said, goalie stepped up real well. They played a great game for us. Was poised, skated the middle of the ice really well for Max and I. When you lose guys, somebody's got to step up, and I think Coley's going to do a good job going forward in the series.
We have 3 more questions here. Next question, Kevin McGran.
Hi, this is for Marc-Andre Fleury. I know you've played Montreal plenty of times in your career, but this time is maybe a little bit more special. The stakes are quite high, and you're going back across the border for the first time in, I don't know how long it's been since you've been home in Canada. Can you talk about what it will mean for you to play in front of that crowd and the stakes this time and crossing the border business?
It'll be nice. I haven't been back in a little while now. I think since last season before the quarantine. It's always a building that's fun to play in. It's always usually pretty loud. I think they're going up to 3,500 people in there, so it should be still, maybe not as good as here, but still fun to play in. But the goal is the same. So it's just to go in and grab a win, and then grab the next one in game 2.
David Shane, Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Hi from Marc-Andre. Can you take us through the third goal? That seemed to be the big one for them. Maybe what you saw that made you decide to go for the poke check there?
Yeah, regretted that as soon as I did. I don't know. I made my mind a little too early about it, and he cut towards the middle, pretty early, and it was too far away. I should not have done that.
Last question, Mark Masters, TSN.
From Mark Stone, Mark, what do you see as the key to getting the power play on track?
I guess possession. They're very aggressive up ice. I got to start with the puck. I don't think we won any of our face-offs to start. And then they get the kill, or they get the clear, and they're very aggressive. So when we get set up, that's when we get our looks. So we had a few chances on the second one. In the second period, when we get set up, we get them moving, get some shots. But we got to find ways to bear down on it. But I think it starts with, starting with the puck, entering the zone with the puck, and getting set up. I don't think that we've done a good enough job setting up the plays to have that sustained ozone time. They've done a pretty good job of getting on us and being aggressive.
Thank you for your time, guys.